Mrs. Anderson, please.
Thank you. Ms. Cooke, so nice to see you again. I'll get straight to the point. You've cited the claim that mRNA injection globally saved 20 million lives, I believe it was you said. This figure is widely repeated, but it comes from a single modeling study published in the Lancet Infectious Diseases and not from observed outcomes. So my first question on transparency of data. The study does not differentiate between mRNA and non-mRNA injections. In the EU, where mRNA injections were dominant, it does matter. Can EMA provide, or will it seek, data estimating how many lives were saved, specifically by the mRNA injections? Second, on scientific caution. The model is based on assumptions about excess death, no changes in behavior, no new variants, and no alternative public health measures. Are you still comfortable using this 20 million lives saved figure in public messaging without consistently flagging the uncertainties? Third, on EMA's role in general, is it appropriate for a regulatory agency like the EMA to amplify this kind of modeled estimate, or should that responsibility lie with academic institutions and public health ministries? What is the EMA's standard for endorsing such claims? Lastly, there have been a lot of concerns about the risks, and in the beginning of the rollout of these mRNA injections, these risks were grossly downplayed, if not to say downright denied there were any, while the benefits were overstated. Now we all know there are numerous in some ways deadly adverse effects of these mRNA injections. So that leads to the question, after the rollout of these mRNA injections, there has been a significant, a drastic drop in birth rate, which does seem to correlate. We see this all across all countries, and it does seem to correlate with the uptake of the mRNA injections. My question, what have you done to look into this? What were your findings? And if you haven't looked into this, why didn't you?
Yeah. So thank you very much. Thank you to all MEPs for your thoughtful questions. There's quite a range here. I think it's going to be quite challenging to address them all, but I will try to put them into some groups. And then maybe then the questions of the safety of vaccines, because these were questions that were brought up both by you, Mr. Hauser, and you, Ms. Anderson. I think the data that I quote, is published data. And of course, it's evolving as more data becomes available. So the reference that I had used in previous discussions was 20 million lives saved. I think it's very important that we stick to the facts here. And just to make it, put it in perspective, that there were 13 billion doses of vaccines distributed, and the figures now vary in terms of lives saved in the first year of vaccination. So once the vaccines became available, the figures now are ranging between 14 million and 20 million lives saved, and those are the. And I did say in the first year, yes. So that was in the first year following the vaccination, and these are published figures. They are not. We do not generate them, and it is not our job to generate them.